Yeah, this is a continuation of the video I was explaining about the CA, which CA is continuous assessment, where you are required to develop a survey using Google Forms, online survey, and then you are required to write and report on the results. On the findings, on the results from your responses. So let me be a bit practical here. Uh, this is Dr. Abdallah. It's just a follow-up video on what I did there, what I did in the previous video to explain the CA. I'm sure you have seen that video. You can share it with other students. Now here, you get to the search engine, the Google search engine, and you search for Google Forms. Now, when you get into Google Forms, hope the internet will be faster. Let's see what can happen. Okay. Now you see in your results, in your search results, they will show you many aspects. You just straight away go to Google Forms because you want to create an online survey using Google Forms. So I'll open it in a new tab. So let me try to open it in a new tab so that we see. So if my internet is not that fast, it's because I am working with so many things at the same time. So you try forms for work. Just click on go to forms, and when you click on go to forms, or you can sign up in case you don't have an account. You can sign up to have the account. But me, I have an account. So uh, my forms open like you see. We get to this interface. My connection is not the best. We get to this interface, and the interface is trying to show exactly many things. One, you can start from scratch. You've not done anything. You don't want to use templates, so you click on start a new form, or you use the templates. There are many templates because this is the template gallery. But basically, I don't want to use templates. Then the recent forms you have worked with are always down here. So basically, I might not necessarily go back to starting from scratch. I might just open uh, one of the forms or the questionnaires I have developed when I was demonstrating how to create this, because I want to straight away go to how you get your results and how you can try to report. But those of you that are just starting to create, maybe there will be another video. I did another video on that, but I can still do another one where you go straight to start new form, and then you design your online form. Now, in this aspect, let me just open a Google form or a survey that we developed in class so that we use it to demonstrate uh, what we can do once we have our results. Okay, okay, we have it here. It's trying to load. It is trying to load. So we were able now to ask these questions. First of all, our section one, we put the topic and the respond the what we call a disclaimer, or information you give to your respondents, because you want your respondents to know exactly what they're required to do while answering your questionnaire. So we have then section 2, we took background of information of the respondents. This aspect, we are asking about the school they go to, the gender, their level of education, their experience, and we're also asking about many other things. Then section 3, we started with the independent variable. I said I need 10 questions in each variable. If you remember in my video, previous video, I talked about the use of robotics in disease control in Cameroon, meaning that this could be the use of robotics if I'm following that topic, and it will be my independent variable. I need 10 questions here that are following this scale: strongly agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. So you have 10 here, and then you also go to the dependent variable and you get 10. So until you have your questionnaire. So your questionnaire should be like that. I'll show you in a practical way when I'm demonstrating how to design it using Google Forms. Now you get to responses, you click responses to see whether you have a few respondents that have given you their responses. But now I don't seem to have any responses for this one, so I will need to open another one. If I had responses, they would be showing here the number of respondents that have answered the questionnaire. So I think I don't seem to have respondents here. Let me try to reload and see whether it can load for me the respondents. If not, then we'll be required to open another one, maybe perhaps that has uh, respondents. So let me try to open another one. So I'm reloading this, because if I had respondents, this will be showing here. I just want to show you exactly how you pick your results got from your respondents, and you start writing. So let me try to I don't seem to have any response. That means that I did not share this to the respondents. Or if not, it could be the internet. Let's try to check on another one. Okay. So try to reload. I think the internet is not the best. That's why I'm not having. Okay, let me. Okay, after loading well, I now see that I have 88 responses given to me on this questionnaire. So let me check it out. Yes, I'm having issues with the network, but let me check this out. It is trying to load and see the responses. Now, in 88 responses, respondents replied to this questionnaire. It is trying to load those responses, and you see that it loads in and gives us a what a pie chart to summarize these questions we've asked. You see that we have questions we asked for background information, then we have questions we asked for independent variable. Okay, you took 10, and then we have questions we asked for dependent variable. You also took 10. So now, once you have this, you are good to go. You prepare your Word document and you start writing. What happens is that you pick these results from here, you copy the chart, okay? And then once you copy it, you open, you try to open Microsoft Word so that you paste it there and start writing. So let me try to open Microsoft Word and paste it there so we can start writing. Okay, now you have your Microsoft Word opened, and then you paste. You try to paste. Okay, now you paste the chart you have picked from the Google form. You paste it here. I'm trying to. Oh no, my computer is too slow. Uh, yeah, it was not easy to. This computer is quite slow, but then I was able to successfully download. I mean, copy and paste this response from the Google form into Microsoft Word so that I can start writing. Those of you that are confused on how we got here, we are working with the Google Forms here. You know that so this is where we got it. So it's loading. We got it here. So we were able now to copy from this Google form to Microsoft Did. There are a lot of things I'm working with in this computer in the background. That's why it is too slow like this. But nevertheless, I, have been successful uh, in what in putting it in Microsoft Word. So this is where we got, and then when we got here, we have our findings. Now we want to write about it. So you click here and present the findings. Okay. So you write and say maybe based on the question. So now finally you do the reporting. You say maybe based on the graph above. Uh, you can write something that makes sense. Okay, you report now. You say that 39.8% were bachelors, were respondents, respondents with a bachelor's degree. And then you now keep reporting. Then after that, if you have reported well, you now uh, back this reporting with the literature. You understand? You can say you justify what you have reported and say that the majority of the respondents were the majority of the respondents. I'm just writing anything. So majority of the respondents uh, were the PhD holders. I'm just giving an example. I think the majority here, master students, the majority were master's students. Okay, master's students with master's students with with a 44.3%. Okay, so now you now back it with literature. You say this is also evident in literature. Uh, literature, for example, then you cite. Of course, now you go to mainly. So, for example, uh, this is quite slow.